Okay, today's lecture of new topic we are starting now, electrostatic field. We have finished with our what we have finished in the previous lecture. Gradient we have finished, divergence we have finished, and curl of vector we have studied. Now, a separate part of unit 1 is electrostatic field. Now, first topic in electrostatic field is electric field. What is electric field? If someone is asking you, define. What is electric field? Field means it is space or region around a given charge up to which its effect can be felt. Effect can be attractive, effect can be repulsive also. Means if suppose this is plus Q charge and some plus Q charge we are bringing it up to here, no effect is there. But as soon as we are crossing this limit and we are bringing it here, it feels plus feels repulsive. Because same charge is repel and opposite charge is attract. And if it is negative and it is positive, it will attract. So up to space around it, its effects can be felt. That space is called as its electric field. Right? जैसे मैग्नेट में करते हो आप लोग, एक मैग्नेट लिए आपने दूसरे मैग्नेट को लेके आते हो, यहाँ तक कुछ इफेक्ट नहीं हुआ, जैसे ही इसको क्रॉस किया, इस रीजन को अट्रैक्ट किया, इसको रिपेल करेगी, तो उस रीजन को क्या बोलते हो? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. अगर मैग्नेट है, यहाँ आप लोगों ने क्या लिया है? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज वी आर टेकिंग. सो electric field is the region or space around 3D picture we are seeing here, around a given charge up to which effect of this charge can be felt. That space, that region is called as electric field. Right? Now how to calculate, or what we will say at particular point? This is our charge Q. I want to know the value of electric field at this point. The electric field at this particular value will be called as electric field intensity. It will be named as electric field intensity and it will be denoted by E vector. I am writing vector means it is having both direction as well magnitude. Magnitude and both are associated with electric field. That is why we are writing here E vector. Arrow is there. Arrow means it is a vector quantity. Now how we will define it? It is the force experienced by a unit positive test charge. Always remember, whenever we are saying test charge we always take positive charge and magnitude is 1 coulomb plus 1. When we will use this word test charge, what we mean? We mean plus 1 coulomb charge. Whenever we bring some test charge around a given charge, then force experience per unit test charge. Force experience per unit test charge is called as electric field intensity. So mathematically it is very simple. E vector is equal to F upon Q naught, where Q naught is test charge. Q naught is test charge. F vector means how much force is experienced. It may be repulsive, it may be attractive. कोई भी force हो सकती है. जब एक चार्ज के पास आप दूसरे किसी टेस्ट चार्ज, why it is called test charge? because हम टेस्ट करने के लिए लेके आएंगे इसको. What is the nature of this charge? So इस चार्ज ने या तो अट्रैक्शन फील की या इस चार्ज ने दूसरा को लेके आया रिपल्सिव फील की. तो पर यूनिट टेस्ट चार्ज ने कितना फोर्स फील किया, that force per unit test charge is called as electric field intensity at this point. This point पे उसको फील हुई है force. Right? Mathematically E vector is equal to F vector divided by Q naught. F by Q naught. SI unit force के SI unit न्यूटन, charge की कूलम. So SI unit of electric field will simply be Newton per coulomb. Clear? Next topic is electrostatic potential. Very now and then it's being asked in competitive exams also. How you will define what is electrostatic potential? It is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to the given point. एक लाइन और थोड़ी सी ऐड कर देते हैं. Without any acceleration, with uniform velocity it should come. क्या कहा मैंने आप लोगों को कि किसी भी पॉइंट पे, suppose at this point you want to define what is electric potential. आपको बोला इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल बताइए कितना होगा इस पॉइंट पे. But you will say amount of work done in bringing unit positive charge from infinity से यहाँ तक लाने में जितना वर्क आपने किया पर यूनिट टेस्ट चार्ज, वो क्या कहलाएगा? इसका पोटेंशियल. इस पॉइंट पे हो गया डिफरेंट. क्या कहा मैंने आपको? पोटेंशियल इज इक्वल टू वर्क डन पर यूनिट चार्ज. amount of work done to bring a unit positive test charge from infinity to the given point will be called as potential at that point. जिस point पे लेके आए, आपको किसी ने बोल दिया what will be the potential at this point A? How you will define? You will say amount of work done in bringing unit positive test charge from infinity to this given point A. Infinity से इस A point तक लाने में जितना वर्क डन करना पड़ा पर यूनिट टेस्ट चार्ज वो क्या कहलाएगा इस पॉइंट पे पोटेंशियल. that will be called as potential at this point A. Is it okay? So when I am saying work done per unit charge, you may find out infinity to A if I am defining it for A point. Infinity to A. So in some books you may find this infinity A means work done in bringing test charge from infinity to A point per unit charge is called as electrostatic potential. Then comes potential difference. Potential difference means name itself is telling us potential difference means differences between two quantities. So if you are going from one point to another point, what is potential difference between these 2 points? Suppose you are going from A to B. You are going from A to B. What will be the potential difference between the 2 points? How do we calculate? Simply final potential minus initial potential, VB minus VA. So potential difference or in terms of जो define अपने किया है उससे अगर आप बताते हो, so amount of work done in bringing unit test charge in moving from A to B. In moving from A to B, how much work is being done by you per unit test charge? वो क्या होगा? उन दोनों के बीच का potential difference. So A तो define क्या हो गया? VAB, VB minus VA. Final potential minus initial potential. एक वैल्यू. Second मैंने क्या बोला? Work done in bringing या in going from A to B. WAB divided by क्या होगा? दूसरी definition होगी, right? And from where we are getting this value? Minus E dot dl. How to find out this value? It's very simple. I am again and again I am saying work done. What is the value of work done? Potential is equal to can you tell me how we will get this value? E dot dl. It's very simple. It is work done per unit charge and work done is क्या लिखते हैं? F dot ds or F dot dl. If length is dl, it is dot product F dot dl and इसका and what is F by q? F by q is simply electric field for per unit charge. So from here you can simply write dv is equal to E dot dl. Total निकालोगे तो we will integrate it. And negative because we are going against the electric field. अब electric field इधर है और हम चार्ज को करने क्या लेंगे तो ये opposite field है. That is why negative sign will come. So VAB will be equal to minus E dot dl का integration. Right? So 3 formulas I am giving you here for calculation of potential difference. Number 1, very simple. Final potential minus initial potential. VAB is equal to VB minus VA. Second formula, VAB is equal to work done per unit charge WAB upon Q naught. And third one is VAB equal to minus integration in going from A to B E dot dl. These 3 formulas are clear to you? Okay, now we will move forward. Derivation of field E from potential as gradient. If we are using our potential as gradient as labeling, how we will get from that gradient, potential gradient, how to find out electric field E? We have written this dV is equal to minus E dot dl. Thus here I have derived this dV is equal to minus E dot dl. From Taylor theorem, dV complete differential if it is function of your x, y, z position. This V is function of this potential is function of coordinate x, y, and z. From Taylor series, we can expand it. We can write it differential form. Complete differential of dV will be equal to curly v by curly x dx, curly v by curly y dy plus curly v by curly z z dz। पहले भी क्या हम लोगों ने कंप्लीट डिफरेंशियल लिए। सेकंड dl वेक्टर, नाउ इट इज सिंपली पोजीशन वेक्टर। डिस्प्लेसमेंट हियर dx I cap dy j cap and dz k cap। del की वैल्यू क्या थी, I cap करली बाय करली x प्लस j cap करली बाय करली y प्लस k cap करली बाय करली z। These three things, these four things are known to us beforehand. Now we want to derive out relation between electric field and potential in terms of gradient. See here, dv instead of dv I am writing here curly v by curly x dx, curly v by curly y dy, curly v by curly z dz, and minus e dot dl instead of dl we are writing here displacement vector dx I cap dy j cap dz k cap. Now we can also write here, we can separate it out, curly v by curly x I cap curly v by curly x plus j cap curly v by curly y plus k cap curly v by curly z, and if we take dot product of this with dx I cap dy j cap dz k cap, we will simply get this. You can see here I dot I will be 1 और मल्टीप्लाई करो तो क्या आएगा, curly v by curly x dx। सेकंड curly v by curly y j dot j it will be 1 and it will be curly v by curly y dy, ये आ जाएगा सेकंड कंपोनेंट। थर्ड वन curly v by curly z dz, ये k cap curly v by curly z k dot k will be 1 it will be curly v by curly z dz। तो यही इक्वेशन इससे आ सकती है हमारी, इज इट फाइन। और इस v इज सिंपल स्केलर, so v कैन बी टेकन आउट। अगर v को बाहर ले जाते हैं क्या बचेगा, ये I cap curly by curly x प्लस j cap curly by curly y प्लस k cap curly by curly z, और बाहर क्या निकल जाएगा, we will take out common as v and what it is, I cap curly by curly x, j cap curly by curly y, k cap curly by curly z, it is del, so it is del v dot with dx I cap dy j cap dz k cap, and here in right side we are having minus c dot product with dx I cap dy j cap dz k cap. On comparing both sides, simply what inference we are getting, it looks as if this minus e is equal to del v, minus e is equal to del v, or we can say e is equal to minus del v. Electric field is equal to negative of potential gradient, right? In terms of component, if someone is asking you, write it in terms of component. So if you take ex, then it will be ex will be minus curly v by curly x, ey will be minus curly v by curly y, ez will be minus curly v by curly z. Can you derive this ex, ey, ez component? It's very easy. You simply substitute here value of e vector. E vector will be, what will be e vector? Last should be interactive one. It should not be one way around. And if we are writing e vector equal to minus del v, what we are writing is ex I cap plus ey j cap plus ez k cap is equal to minus del v. We are writing value of del. What is del? I cap curly by curly x plus j cap curly by curly y plus k cap curly by curly z, and here also we are having v. Simply we are writing this. V will be multiplied inside the bracket. क्या बन जाएगा ये? It will be minus curly v by curly x I cap minus curly v by curly y j cap minus curly v by curly z, ठीक है। On comparing coefficients of I cap both sides, ex is equal to minus curly v by curly x, ey is equal to minus curly v by curly y, and ez will be minus curly v by curly z. We will get this values. This value we are getting from here. Is it fine? So components अगर आते हैं एग्जाम में, can you solve it for component ex, ey and ez, and together we will write ex I cap plus ey J cap plus Ez K cap, that will be your E vector, electric field intensity vector. Now next topic is equipotential surface. Name itself it is telling us equipotential. Equi means equal, potential we have studied now. So it is that surface where value of potential is same at every point. Means this surface will be called as equipotential when and only we will say it is equipotential if potential, value of potential at every point of this surface it will be same. अगर किसी सरफेस के ऊपर पोटेंशियल की वैल्यू सेम आती है हर जगह, तो हम क्या बोलेंगे, वो कैसा सरफेस है, इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस। जैसे आपको एग्जांपल देते हैं, यहाँ पे प्लस क्यू चार्ज है, प्लस क्यू के लिए इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कैसी होती है, आउटसाइड, और भी कैसे डाइवर्जिंग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, तो सारी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बाहर आ रही है। तो एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट पे अगर हम इन सब पॉइंट्स को जोड़ देते हैं, मींस रेडियस इज सेम, डिस्टेंस r इज सेम, उन सब पॉइंट्स को r पे जोड़ेंगे एक पोटेंशियल के, तो क्या बन जाएगा, वो स्फीयर। सो फॉर पॉइंट चार्ज इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस इज स्फीयर। इन दिस फॉर प्लस क्यू चार्ज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बाहर जा रही है, सभी को अगर आप इक्वल डिस्टेंस पे लेके अगर आप एक सर्कल बनाते हो, 3D में करोगे तो क्या बन जाएगा, स्फीयर। सो स्फीयर विल बी इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस, राइट, क्योंकि पर्टिकुलर डिस्टेंस में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की वैल्यू सेम, r हम लोगों ने सेम ले लिया, और v क्या है आपका, nsE.dl विल बी सेम। सिमिलरली अगर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड पैरेलल लाइंस है, ये तो थी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कैसी थी, डाइवर्जिंग थी। अगर डाइवर्जिंग है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, पॉइंट चार्ज का केस किया, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड डाइवर्जिंग है, तो इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस कैसा है, स्फेरिकल। और अगर पैरेलल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड है आपके पास, पैरेलल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड दी हुई है, और फिर आपसे पूछा है कि बताइए कैसा होगा इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस, व्हाट यू विल से, इट विल सिंपली बी प्लेन। आपने एक प्लेन दिया, जैसे बोर्ड डस्टर है मेरे पास, इट इज प्लेन, so equipotencial surface will be plane if electric fields are parallel, and equipotential surface will be sphere if given point is point charge, electric field are diverging, right? Next is Poisson ratio and Laplace equation. How to derive out from differential form of Gauss law. We have studied this when we studied differential form, divergence जब किया था तो आपको Gauss law भी कराया है, divergence form, divergence of E means del dot E, that was simply rho by epsilon naught. Gauss law का divergence हम लोगों ने किया था divergence form में, तो वहाँ पे किया था ये, ड्राइव किया था, you can see at the lecture, divergence of E, del dot E is equal to rho by epsilon naught। और अभी थोड़ी देर पहले what we have studied just now, what is the relation between potential gradient and electric field, E is equal to minus del V। So we can substitute second equation in first, instead of here E we will use this minus del V, it is divergence E means it is del dot E, right? So we will substitute value of E here, it will become del dot, instead of E we will write minus del V, and del dot del will be del square, it will be minus del square V equal to rho by epsilon naught, or we can say del square V is equal to minus rho by epsilon naught, and this equation you will find out many numericals in higher classes also based on this equation, which is Poisson equation, del square V equal to minus rho by epsilon naught. If in some space, in some region, if charge density is 0, you can have some region where no charge is there, if no charge is there, no charge density will be there. If rho is 0, means there is no charge in the given region. If no charge is there, there will be no charge density. So if rho is 0, this equation will become del square V equal to 0, and we will say this is our Laplace equation. So we can very easily derive Laplace equation from Poisson equation by simply putting chargeless region where the charge density is 0. Rho is 0, so we will get del square V equal to 0, it is Laplace, and if del square V equal to minus rho by epsilon naught, it is our Poisson equation. So we have finished our Poisson and Laplace equation. Thank you.